Security, stability, and prosperity, the most coveted goals of the ASEAN. Toward their attainment, one essential must-have is in order. PTV correspondent Kenneth Paciente on the rule of law and a code of conduct on how to proceed in the South China Sea that the president will push for among his peers in the summit.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. will bring up the finalization of a code of conduct in the South China Sea at the 42nd ASEAN Summit in Labuan Bajo, Indonesia. According to the president, it is high time to have a new code of conduct related to the territory to keep the peace, law and order.
Hindi magkakalma yan hanggang meron na tayong code of conduct. Kasi may code of conduct, lahat pa sa susunod lahat. And that makes things clearer. Walang possibility na magkamali kasi maliwanag dapat ang usapan.
The chief executive added that having a code of conduct in the South China Sea is essential to promote ASEAN centrality. Hence, its repeated mention many times over in different fora he has attended. But what exactly are the challenges why it can't continue?
It gets complicated because there are bilateral arrangements between member countries and with China that have to be resolved, that we need to resolve so that we can have a common code of conduct. Because over the years, siyempre, lahat nakikipag-usap sa China, yung iba sa ASEAN dumadaan, iba-ibang nangyayari. Kaya napaka-importante nga maging maliwanag na may code of conduct, ganito yung gagawin natin. This is how we operate.
The president insists the ASEAN Summit is a good platform to point out the importance of the code of conduct with other leaders of ASEAN member states, especially since tensions in the territory have risen and more encounters on the high seas documented.
Kung wala pa, ano pa talagang naging problema? This is what we have to discuss amongst ourselves. What is the problem? What is the bottleneck? Where are we having a hard time? How can we fix that problem?
The president, however, would not set a deadline on the discussions with China regarding the issue of fishing in the West Philippine Sea.
The deadline is when it's done. Because if you set a deadline and it's not done, what then? Doesn't really help. It doesn't help anything. So just keep going as hard as you can, as much as you can, until you get an agreement on the fishing grounds.
He said some progress have been made on the matter after the president had talks with the ambassador of China and discussions have yet to be finalized. Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.